This is Minecraft Revolutions, a modded Minecraft server created with the goal of improving Minecraft's core mechanics without adding over-the-top mods and features like new dimensions and bosses. It's like Minecraft, but a couple updates into the future. And today, along with a handful of other YouTubers, we begin our journey. But first, we have to meet everyone at spawn to get settled in.
Yeah, I tested him. Hey! Sloy! I wanted to punch someone down there.
Yeah.
Ah! So you didn't see anything, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm minding my own business over here.
Now we're doing the typical everyone standing in a circle. Viva la revolution. Am I right?
Woo!
Viva la Minecraft. Let's go.
Alright.
Yep, that's it. That's literally it. Alright guys, let's go.
Alright, see you later.
Why is everyone running in the same direction?
After a few shenanigans, we are off to discover all this new world has to offer. And while I collect this iron, I want to talk about my starter base for this series. And no, it's not going to be a quote-unquote starter base like I had in my hardcore series. Each member of the server has picked their own item category to turn into shops and sell for diamonds. And I chose all the colored dyes and fireworks. I wanted to have a very bright and vibrant kind of aesthetic for this season, and with that colorful combination, I thought we could go for something a little more fantasy style with a giant mushroom house. I've never tried to build something organic like this before, so it'll be a good chance for me to challenge myself. So I'd like to mention I have a new skin for the server, and I like it so much that I just might keep it as my main skin. But fashion aside, it's time to move on to more resource gathering. This goat was looking at me funny. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyways, I want to grab some seeds real quick and some flowers to start getting dyes. I also want to throw down a little wheat farm and begin the hunt for food. Now, I think right here on top of Spawn Mountain is a great place for us to start constructing our base. It's off by itself, so we have space, but we aren't too far away from everybody, and it's in the middle of a rainforest biome, which would give us the perfect atmosphere for a mushroom base. Also, it is getting very dark, so we should probably throw down some torches. Yep, way too scary up here right now, and I really don't want to be the first to die, so we are heading down the mountain to hopefully find some friends and some help. And would you look at that? It's Ash. Wonder what he's up to. What?
What's that? Look at this. It's a zombie horse.
Oh, no way. Oh my god.
Nice teamwork.
There's so many little things I'm just discovering. The zombie horse is dying.
Why is... Oh, because it's daytime. Get in the
No!
cave. Get in the cave.
No!
Oh no.
What a horrible sound. R.I.P. zombie horse.
Full suit, so maybe I can find a cave around here?
I don't know, maybe. Do you want to go caving together?
Sure.
Open up down here, you got some mining, I would assume.
Oh my god.
What?
Hey guys! How we doing? How we doing?
How do you already have a ship?
We have this too. Yeah. Goodbye.
Look at him go. And with that, me and Ash set off on a great adventure off of Spawn Island. Are we allowed to leave Spawn Island?
I think ideally you're not supposed to, but I mean, no one knows.
Nobody's gonna know. We went searching for loot for almost 3 hours. We made bundles and hunted rabbits in the oasis biome, explored deep caverns and caves, dove underwater and fought drowns with tridents, almost died a few times, and yes, of course, we found diamonds. But the best part of it all, we built a working boat. Perfect. Dude, this is too cool. I can't.
So awesome. Oh my god.
Okay, so we are back home. It is officially time to start building our starter base. But before we do that, I want to head over to Ash's base, I think is right down here. And I want to leave him a little gift as a thank you for being our day one adventure partner, I guess. He let me have a lot of diamonds, so I'm going to return the favor and give him some back. And I know he mentioned he really wanted these stone pine saplings, and I only got one, so I'm going to give it to him, because I really don't need to use it. Ash's stuff. Yes, okay, so this is his stuff. What is this? A cooking pot? Okay, stop getting distracted. Put it right at the edge of his bed here, and we'll just make it look very nice. Boom. Perfect. Let's call, day one premium adventure buddy package. There we go. Day one premium adventure buddy package. Incy. Why did none of the colors work? Oh no, he'll know it's from us. And that isn't a very, yep. That's a very attractive box. Okay. Time to start building. Now, I actually needed to go to the Nether in order to get the supplies I needed. I really wanted to use warped wood as a part of our first house, so I needed to grab some obsidian and get going. Unfortunately, while I was in there, I forgot just how greedy I was and decided it would be a good idea to take on a bastion with only iron armor. You won't be surprised to hear, I died. And then I died again. So after 2 deaths and the loss of almost all the diamonds I had collected with Ash, I decided it was time to take things slow and go back to the Nether a 3rd time to quickly and quietly grab the warped wood that I originally went in there for. And wouldn't you know it, 3rd time's the charm. I got what I needed and got home. And now that we have the supplies that we need, it's time to start building. I'm going to waste no time and begin marking out a few areas for paths and clearing out trees so we can nestle the structure right into the mountainside. I'm having to do a lot more deforestation than I thought I needed to do, but the build feels a lot bigger in survival than it did when I was testing things in my creative world. But still, we shall press on with some more terraforming, and we're going to create a little cave walkway through a hill right next to our house, so the other revolutionists can have an easier time getting to our little area. I'm eventually going to connect said area to the rest of society with paths, but that will have to come in another episode because that's going to be a big project. For now, we are going to use some of the spruce wood that I've been collecting to build the shell of our mushroom. And with the head of the mushroom, I'm going to use warped wood in combination with cyan concrete to get the color palette I want. I'm also going to be using packed mud under the top of the mushroom to give it a brown undertone and make the mushroom look more realistic, like it's an actual mushroom. I'm also going to add some mud walls and fences to give the illusion that the mushroom has really thick roots and vines growing up out of the ground and connecting with it. And I'm going to add a balcony as well as a smaller mushroom head for some variety. Now that that's done, we can move to the basement where we are going to build a very simple storage room. I'd like to stay semi-organized, so this is going to help a lot. And then after that, it's on to building some gardens and more walking paths. Now I quickly whipped up an interior so you guys don't have to watch me craft all of those singular items and place them down. That would be pretty boring. But when you walk in, you're greeted with a nice mud fireplace, some carpet on the floor, and a really cool grandfather clock that's probably my favorite part of this entire house. We also have a staircase going down to the basement, a little table with some candles in the corner, just some random stuff and a window up here next to the staircase, some books and a plant, as well as some pots decorating the place. And if we go upstairs, we have these cabinets acting as dresser drawers to the left and our bed to the right. Now the bedroom is not done. That's not really important. We can get to that later. Now would you look at this? There's a wandering trader. Do you have anything good? No, of course not. Oh, well, it looks like he vanished anyway, so that's too bad. I'm so sad about that, honestly. I think I'm just going to go to the Nether and get some more experience levels so we can start enchanting and feeling better about our lost friend. Also because, you know, I died twice and lost all my levels. And returning home from that very prosperous Nether trip. Wait, where did my villager head go? I mean, nothing? Nothing. I don't have a villager head. Okay, but for real, did somebody steal it? Wait. Wait, what? This is Slim Bob. Don't ask or you'll be next. Okay. Who? What the f- I should probably warn everybody about this. There we go. Perfect. Let's just shove the body in a barrel. Nobody will come looking for him here. Now that Slim Bob is taken care of and a murder has just been committed, we should probably leave the base until the heat dies down. So I'm going to take this time to travel all the way out past the snowy plains to get a bunch of spruce wood. That way we can begin building the second essential part of today's episode, our starter shop. I've been collecting dyes from flowers and other items as we go along, and I have to say we have a decent amount at this point, so we should be able to get the shop up and running almost as soon as it's done. However, we are also going to need some dark oak wood and some gravel as well. And just like that, we are on our way home, and oh my god, Stam's base looks awesome. No spoilers, no spoilers. Anyways, after another quick trip to the nether for crimson wood, we are ready to start building our starter shop. And we are going to be going with the same theme as our house, but we are going to be making it a little bit smaller. Alright, we are almost done with this. I just need to add a bunch of birch buttons on top, but we need to take a break because we have actually been asked to design the entrance to the community mob farm. Now, this is the first build I'm going to be making on the server that people will actually use publicly on a daily basis, so I'm very nervous. But I think I'm doing a good job so far. I was told to make sort of a pirate cove so people could pull their ships in, and I think it's looking pretty accurate. Ash, Kota, and Stam also helped out a bunch with building the inner workings of the farm. I'm not smart enough to understand all of that, so I just stuck to the pretty decorations. But they even made it so that when you flick a lever, the mobs get sorted into 2 different funnels, which is insane. Oh, and also we have a mod that allows us to move spawners, so we have 8 spawners in here in total, which means we get an insane amount of XP. With that, the entrance is done and I am very happy with how it turned out. I think it fits the vibe and aesthetic of this place perfectly, and I seriously hope everybody else likes it. But for the final part of this video, I went ahead and decorated the interior of our shop so we can start selling. I have every color of dye in here, and I even have them labeled using these really cool kind of notice board blocks. And I also threw some paintings about the place to make it look like an artist really resides here, and this is where they just throw everything to, you know, give people inspiration or something. I don't know. It looks kind of crappy, honestly, but we can always fix it later. But let's take one last good look at our starter base. So far, I am very happy with how it turned out. This is probably my favorite starter base I've ever made. It's just so cozy and peaceful, and I absolutely love it. But we still have more work to do, so let's get to it.